District oye! Industrial Division oye! Northern Division oye! Masaba oye! Kakuta oye! Anita Among oye! NRM juu! NRM juu! Mwanyala nawe. Mule baba ni mama. Mike Masaba has now disappeared. A very good afternoon to you all. I request you to accept me speak in English. It's okay. Thank you. The Honorable Muhammad Muyanja Sentai, the MP for Bukoto West in Luengo District, the chairperson of MBALE City, NRM, the chairperson of MBALE District, our colleagues, the chairpersons of the divisions of the city, the chairpersons of all the leagues of NRM, honorable leaders of the city and city divisions, honorable councillors, distinguished leaders, all you supporters and members of NRM, good afternoon. My name is Herbert Edmund Ariko. Many of you might have heard of me, probably others have not. I represent Soroti City East, the Eastern Division of Soroti City, in Parliament. Soroti City was created at the same time with MBALE City. At that time, I was representing Soroti Municipality. At Parliament, the NRM party that we serve appointed me chairperson, Committee on Environment and Natural Resources. But at the same time, while in Parliament, I serve privately as one of the technical advisors of the Right Honorable Speaker. I previously worked in her office. Recently, we made a political decision that I would be more meaningful and more beneficial politically to the people in Soroti when I am outside the city. So I went back to, thank you Chair, where I was born. So currently I am the flag bearer of Weri County. But also just before the primaries, together with my brother Moses, we were in the trenches together. At one point, we came home here in MBALE because MBALE is a very nice home for me. I kept telling the leaders of Soroti District of how beautiful MBALE is. So they told me, before we vote for you, we want to visit MBALE. So we came around for a tour in MBALE with the delegates of Soroti District. I met my brother, Moses Wambogo. He was also with the delegates of MBALE District preparing themselves for the election. 2 days later, he told me he had been elected overwhelmingly chairman NRM MBALE District. At the same time, in Soroti, I was also elected overwhelmingly as chairman NRM Soroti District. So we share a number of things in common. Today I am here not for me as an individual. I am here as a delegate. I am here as a representative. I am here as a messenger. Like the way John the Baptist came ahead of Jesus Christ. He came to proclaim that there shall be a prophet that will come, he that is greater than I, that one for whom I am not fit to unstrap his sandals. I am baptizing you with water, but he will come and baptize you with fire. I am therefore here simply as somebody who is the maker of way, because the person who should be before you is none other than the Right Honorable Hon.Anita Annet Among. So I am here to represent the Right Honorable Hon.Anita Annet Among. I want to apologize to you, the people of Bugisu. Bugisu, because this afternoon I will also be at home in Sironko, and then I will also be with our people of Bulambuli. Probably tomorrow we shall be going upwards towards the mountains. I apologize because the speaker should have been here by herself. The speaker would have loved to be in almost everything that involves this process. But as you all know, because you watched the news, you followed on social media, and you followed other platforms. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the Right Honorable Speaker was in Rome. She had been invited to have an opportunity of private audience with His Holiness Pope Leo XIV. She only returned to the country towards the weekend. At that time, we had already agreed that probably time is running out and she's not able to come here in person. I should have come here with Honorable Muhammad Sentai on Thursday, but then we were briefed that all of us will be busy with elections at the lower levels to elect our flag bearers. So we felt that it was better to postpone until today. The second issue is that the country is huge, and yet the executive continues to work. The judiciary is working. The legislature, therefore, must also continue to operate. Unfortunately for this election, for us, the Speaker is the head of Parliament, but at the same time, a candidate. So she must attend to all the official duties of a Speaker, but yet also participate in the campaign. We noticed that because of the short time, the Speaker will not manage to go to each and every place. We have made a little bit of plans that when you come to Kampala, by the grace of God, inshallah, the Speaker will find opportunity to reach out to where you will be staying, so that she can talk to you before the conference. So that is what we have in plan. So today I come here to bring you a message. I stand before you not because I don't appreciate the opponent of Right Honorable Anita. I stand before you not because the Right Honorable Anita is an artist like me. I stand before you not because I am a chairman of a committee in Parliament and Anita is the Speaker and therefore my boss. I stand before you because I represent a candidate who stands for the future and the new dimension of the leadership of NRM. I stand before you because the NRM needs reinvigoration. We need people who are vibrant. We need people who can be able to transform the mobilization in the party. Many people, when they talk to you, they will tell you, I am a great mobilizer. When I call people here, in 2 minutes, I will have 100 people. That is not the mobilization that the NRM needs now. The NRM has members. But if NRM has to continue to be that party which is in power, that party which is in control of Uganda, it must win new members. Do we have some activity that's taking people's attention? You know, when you stand on my side, you can notice what everybody is paying attention to. A significant number of us is looking through the window. I don't know what is going on at the window. Mbale oye! Mbale City oye! Mbale District oye! My dear friends, as I was speaking to you, I was telling you that Anita Among is a great mobilizer. A great mobilizer not only of NRM supporters, but in order for the party to stay in power, she continues to win people into the party. Recently, some of you watched the news. We went to the northern part of Uganda where 3 members of parliament who are sitting in parliament crossed into the NRM. We are in a parliament which has a very strong, young and active party. No. In the beginning, for us in Mbale here, you know, that NUP was beginning a total new dimension in the politics of Uganda. But Anita has been able to steer parliament over the last 4.5 years without any chaos in that house. You, the people of Mbale, in many parts of the country, have continued to support and appreciate the leadership of President His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Many of you have looked at Parliament previously, give the President too much headache. Today, the NRM introduces a law, the NRM comes with a policy, the President has an issue that Parliament must adopt. It is processed within a short time, it is processed without chaos, it is processed without bad publicity. That is because of the leadership that Anita Among espouses. We come therefore to request you that in order for us to strengthen NRM in consolidating the achievements it has built, there must be a leader in the judiciary, a leader in the executive, who is His Excellency the President, and also a leader in Parliament whose mind is focused on one thing: transforming Uganda. Therefore, for us to be able to ensure that this togetherness is possible, it is important that the Speaker of Parliament sits with authority in the highest decision-making organ of the party, and that is the NRM. So we push for an agenda where the Speaker of Parliament is able to participate in the discussions of the NRM party and come back to Parliament to chair a house when she fully understands what the NRM party wants to achieve from a law that it is pushing for. That is one of the reasons. The other issue is that the Right Honorable Hon.Anita Annet Among has listened to you, the leaders of NRM. One of the fundamental issues has been either delay in facilitating transport of the leaders of the NRM, or actually the issue of the party recognizing and strengthening how our structures are facilitated. The Speaker has told me to tell you that in the way that she is able to lobby and to convince the party chairman on many national issues, she would like to represent the views of the leaders of the party, so that the chairpersons of the various levels of the party are provided with transportation, and that you, my colleagues, the chairpersons of the party at district level and city level, that the promise of the chairman of the party that you will be provided with the transport by way of vehicles, that is going to be one of the agendas she's going to speak to him.
Asante sana.
Mbale oye. Mbale City oye. Mama Sala oye. The other thing the Speaker has told me to share with you is her desire to ensure that we transform the structure of the party into organized savings and credit associations.
Wow.
That many a time you are busy mobilizing for NRM. You are busy ensuring that you win votes for the party. But soon after the elections, the structures literally don't have a basis. She is saying that the best way to reach out to you, like it has been done in the police, It has been done in UPDF. It has been done for the youth, for the women, for the other institutions. She would like to see that the structures of the party are organized into financial groupings and associations, so that at individual level she can lobby for you. But also as a national party leader, the NRM must see how to trickle down and support you as leaders of the party. NRM oil. Another issue that the Hon.Anita has told me is that she would like to share with her delegates. She does not know how many times you have engaged in national leadership. She does not know. But if you have, it's a different matter. But for her, she says that when it is not a process which is in between a crowded period, where we have national elections, we have parliament running, we have many other things, she wants to put it in the calendar that as a national vice chairperson female, there shall be a program that some of her advisors like me will ensure that she keeps visiting the branches of the party at district level, at city level, so that she can hear from yourselves. Anita says she still has the energy. She has no problem in coming to MBALE, in going to Utaleja, in visiting Tororo, in visiting Busia. That way, she can be able to hear you and also share your issues with the party leadership. My dear friends, I know that a lot is being talked about. Mr. Chairman, when I have been representing the Speaker in certain places, I want to say this thing even before it comes up here in MBALE, because it has been a recurring thing. Most of the delegates have tended to put up their hand. And when they put up their hand, they ask me one important question. NRM oil. That important question they ask me is, we have always voted for party leaders. We have always sent people to SEC and other organs of the party. But as soon as we conclude the processes of elections at EC and at the party structure, that is the end of us. Honorable Ariko, we want to find out how shall Anita make us confident that the relationship and the bond will continue. That's what we always want to know. Is that a similar question here? NRM oil? MBALE oil? I have always thought about that question, and one of the things that comes up in my mind is that the Mama Saba, we have women here who are married, are they?
Yeah. Yes.
We also have the men that are married, correct?
Yes.
I know that we have never elected Anita into the NRM structures. Now, this is how I answer. In a relationship, you may find that before you are able to go into a marriage, there must be a relationship. You must go and convince a woman, and the woman must be convinced by a man. When you have that relationship, it is what leads to a marriage. And once the marriage is there, that is when you ask a question, that when you marry me, will you stay in marriage or not? In this case, we have not yet tried to enter into a relationship with Anita. You have been in a relationship with other people, and when they disappoint you, that is them. So I want to request you, the delegates of MBALE, you also try to first enter into a relationship with Anita. Then you can now ask, Anita, will you stay in this marriage or not? But as of now, you are assessing Anita's ability to stay in a relationship on your marriage with another person. Because the other person you have ever elected them, you have not yet elected Anita. So vote for her, then we shall know whether she will stay close to you or not. Secondly, in relation to that, Hon.Anita Annet Among, from the way you know her, she's a daughter of MBALE. She's your neighbor. Interestingly, Anita has transformed Bukedia very much. There's even a stadium, there's even a hospital. But there is one thing. Every time we are here with visitors, whether business opportunities. Does that make a bit of sense? Yes. So Anita is your own. When you lift a neighbor, you're lifting yourself. Sometimes I tell people that to have an important man or woman near you, even if they are bad mannered, it is good. You know why? That bad man or woman, when they are important, government will say the bad man needs a road to go to their home. Unfortunately, they will not use the road alone. Even you what? You use the road. When they say we must provide security to this big man, when their home is secure, it is not only them, the whole place is what? Secure. So she is your neighbor. She is your daughter. She started in MBALE. She grew up in MBALE. She worked in MBALE. And even as I speak today, she has business and other investments in MBALE. Therefore, when you have such a person, then you have brought power nearer to yourself. I'll tell you something. For us in Soroti, which even we call a city, we admire you. Because most of the time, when the speaker is doing anything important, the service providers come from Bali. The guests do everything. So that is one of the things I wanted to say. But the other thing I wanted to tell you is that Hon.Anita Annet Among has another almost 30 years as an active politician. Yes. I am not having the privilege to tell you her age because that's not one of the things she told me to come and talk about. But from what I know about her, she is still around for about what? 30 years. This is inshallah, if God wills. If this one works out, she will have only done one term at the top of the NRM party. I don't think somebody who still has a long journey with you will simply want to step on the plate that has put her there. She will want to ensure that the people of Bugisu, the people of Teso, the people of Bukedi, the people of other parts of Uganda continue to trust her so that her political journey will remain at the level where you will put her. Therefore, using those three examples, I can assure you that we that are here to speak for Right Honorable Anita can guarantee you that all these issues that we are discussing are issues that we shall follow up and we shall work with you to ensure that she, even if it is not 100%, at least 70%, shall be accomplished. NRM, I would like to conclude. I may speak until it is sunset, but many of you know Anita than I do. Many of you even know how much a person that is kind she is. I heard here chairman talk about Anita should help to look for people placement. I have been working in Anita's office. I don't want to start enumerating the number of people who are Bamasaba, the number of people who are Badama, the number of people from other regions that Anita has helped to find jobs and placements. If it has not been very dominant, very big here amongst the Bamasaba, we definitely will remind her the way you have told me. I am sure that I will have audience with her. because I'm lucky that I meet her almost every day. Everything that you have told me, I will inform her about. Anita is a kind woman. Let me tell you something. Mbale oye. I request our friends who are just joining the meeting, kindly come in a bit quietly so that we can continue with the rest that have been seated here for long. I have been near the Right Honorable Anita. One thing I have known about Right Honorable Anita is that she does not forget somebody who has ever done her good. She does not forget the people who have been on her path. I request you, because I have been advised when I attended the meeting at the Secretariat, all the candidates have been invited, and because the speaker was in Rome, I went there on her behalf. And I've been told that people may vote by lining up and by district and by sub-region. You do your part. The people of Mbale and Mbale district, you will know how Anita appreciates those that have been in her path. Finally, I am in contact with the Chair Moses. I have also established contact with the chairperson of the city, who is actually a brother.